Sam here from KitchenGadgetsClub.com and also the voice behind your popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I've got a brilliant one for you and something a little bit different as well, but trust me, it tastes delicious. We are making a garlic bread spaghetti recipe. So what you have is your pressure cooking, some spaghetti, and we're air frying a garlic bread baguette, and then we're putting it in the Thermomix or any other food processor, and it creates the most delicious flavoursome breadcrumbs that become the sauce or the binding force of your pasta dish, and it's just amazing. It's also a great way to use up your leftovers as well. So let me show you some of the other weird leftovers I've got that I'm adding to this recipe.
First, let me explain to you who we are. If you're new around here, my name is Sam and I've been teaching people how to cook smart with just kitchen gadgets for over 10 years. In fact, we don't even have an oven or a hob in our kitchen. We are double Sunday Times bestsellers and The Independent calls us the best for beginner cooks. But because we've been creating videos for a while, we've ended up with more than 1,500 recipe videos on our YouTube channel. So what we have done is we have created a recipe index organised by Gadget to help you quickly find your next recipe video. You can find them all at KitchenGadgetsClub.com/YouTube, and we would be honoured if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel for more recipe videos like this. So now let's get back to the food.
So I've got a bit of garlic mayonnaise left in my tub. Obviously we're using the spaghetti because I seem to have too much spaghetti in at the moment. The garlic bread that I picked up, these are just cheap ones from Asda. I've got, what I make is I make a boursin sauce, and what happens is when you let it go hard, it goes like a delicious spread, so that adds some creamy texture to it. And when we blend the garlic bread, I've also got a tiny little bit of bread ends as well, so we can blend these at the same time. And then Dom shredded for us 4 chickens, and I've still got chicken that needs using up, so we've got those there. And if you think that's just all little bits of leftovers that we've got going on. And the question to you is, what weird leftovers have you got that you could make into a delicious pasta dish? Do comment below and let me know. But first, shall we get going with this recipe? So, grab all your spaghetti. And what we're going to do with the spaghetti is we're going to snap it in half and we're going to pressure cook it first. 0-minute pressure cook time followed by a 10-minute natural pressure release is perfect for spaghetti. And if you've not pressure cooked pasta before, it's just an absolute must. If you're using your Ninja Foodi instead, don't have pressure cooker setting, then a 10-minute steam achieves the same thing for the pasta. And then whilst the pasta's cooking, we can be air frying the garlic bread. So I'm just going to get the Ninja Foodi out. I thought I might as well use that in this recipe, though you can use your Instant Pot for this one as well, or any other pressure cooker. It's just totally up to you what you've got in your kitchen. So I'm just going to move out some of the ingredients so that I can get the Ninja Foodi in. So Ninja Foodi, and then you want to add in stock, water, whatever you prefer. I like the stock pots, and what happens is they dissolve when the pressure starts heating up, so it gives it a lovely flavour. And then this, of course, is the spaghetti. So what you can do is you can just break it in half. And that's your pasta in. Oh. So you want it so that it's in the water like that. If it sticks together at all, you can add a little bit of oil if you need to. And then once you've done that, we can put the spaghetti onto pressure cook, and then at the same time we can be air frying the garlic bread. So pop your lid down.
Pop it on. And then for cooking your pasta, we're going all the way across to the pressure cooking section. And you are looking for the delayed release. So this means that we're setting one cook time, which is main cook time, and then a delay. So for your main cook time, you want high pressure. You want 0 minutes, like you see there. And then you press this section, and this sets a delayed release, and we're doing a 10-minute delayed release. So it's all set to all that, and then press start. So pop in your garlic bread. If it's in one full piece, it might not fit, so you might need to break it up. And then now it's ready to go on. We're looking for 8 minutes at 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit on air fry. And then press start. We'll be back in 8. And the garlic bread has beeped. Oh, look at that, doesn't it look lovely? So now we're going to transfer that into our Thermomix for blending. And then we've also got our leftover crusty bread to add as well. So that lot's going to go on together. Just need to get the lid on. Turn it on. And then move it all the way up to level 6. It back down and see how it's doing. And wonderful, you've got gorgeous garlic breadcrumbs there waiting to go into your pasta dish. Yum yum. So I've allowed the steam to go, and now you can see just how wonderful the spaghetti is in there. And then also we have blended all the garlic bread and the spare crust ready to go. So I've popped all that on a tray there, as you can see. It's easier on a tray because then you can add some extra virgin olive oil to it. You can also add some extra fresh parsley as well, and then put that to one side ready for when you want it. And then the spaghetti there, it's ready to come out, but what you want is a pasta bowl that you can drain the liquid into, and then of course that. So it's nice to set up a straining system for your pasta. And don't worry if the pasta sticks together, because as soon as it gets mixed in the cooking pot, it won't be too bad. So grab yourself a tea towel or whatever you find easiest to get it out with. And then into the bowl it goes. And then you always end up with the odd little bit that gets stuck at the bottom. And then that'll do. So with the pasta to one side, you will now want to add your garlic bread in. Can we still call it garlic bread? And then you want to put your Ninja Foodi on saute. And then wait for it to warm up, and then you want to give it a stir and start it so that you're kind of toasting your garlic bread a bit. So I'm just going to give it a good mix so that it's ready for its saute. Whilst we're cooking, let me introduce you to Kitchen Gadgets Club. We recommend joining it because it's brilliant for kitchen gadget recipes with step-by-step photos. It's got lots of easy recipes. You can join for as little as £1 a week. It has a library of over 1,000 plus kitchen gadget recipes, and we add 4 new exclusive recipes every single week. Here are just a few of the recipes. Each recipe has both metric and imperial, step-by-step photographs, plenty of useful kitchen gadget advice from experts. Just take a look at some of the photographs. And of course, you can join by heading to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/join. And now, shall we get back to the food? And then this is nicely toasting now. And you start to see a lovely golden colour coming from that garlic bread.
and then just give it a scrape on the bottom for any bits that are stuck. And then look at that, isn't that looking lovely? So now you've toasted your breadcrumbs and you've also made your spaghetti. It's about assembling it and putting it all together. So you want to press cancel on your saute because you've got enough heat in your pot to finish on cooking. So do that now. So I'm going to add 2 lots of liquid here. I'm going to use the leftover pasta water. I've also got some chicken broth here as well. It's leaking out a bit here. And I'm just adding another cup of this. And then pop that in as well. Give it a brilliant stir. If you need to, we can always add in some more broth if we feel it's a bit too thick. And then we've got the cheese spread that I mentioned that needed using up. And then of course, the garlic mayo. This gives it a lovely creaminess and also adds a bit more garlic to it. Obviously swap for normal mayo if you don't like that much garlic. And then just continue stirring. Oh, look at that. You've got a lovely creamy base there. And it's so flavoursome as well. Time for the spaghetti to go back in. And don't worry that it kind of clumps together, because as soon as you start stirring it, your problem will be solved. And then I'm going to add in a bit more chicken broth in there as well. It's always better to add more later because you can't take stuff out you've already added. And then the spaghetti is all nice together. And then the last but not least, adding in your chicken. So this is brilliant if you've got some leftover chicken and you're looking for something to do with it. Then if you love your cheese, you can also add in some Parmesan cheese. And then if you feel like you're sauteing and it's kind of lost its heat, you can put it back on for a bit longer, but ours really hasn't. They really hold the heat for ages, so it's better than you accidentally overheating your cooking pot and burning your pasta. And then let's finish with some salt and some pepper. Oh, look at that, doesn't that look amazing? So that is garlic bread spaghetti with your leftover shredded chicken. I mean, isn't that a brilliant one that you can just put together using your Ninja Foodi, or because it's a pressure cook and then saute recipe, you could also do this in your Instant Pot or any other similar pressure cookers, and it's just a brilliant one pot that you can use with your leftovers. You can also swap your chicken for leftover turkey, so think at Christmas time and Thanksgiving when you've got way too much turkey and you just want something different to do with it, then this is it. So I suppose I better dish myself some up. I have tongs, I have my favourite dish, so let's grab some, shall we? Because I think the problem is when you do it in the cooking pot, the cooking pots are quite dark, so you just can't see how good the food is. Look at that lovely, creamy, delicious spaghetti, and I keep missing. Better clean that up. There you go, what do you think? Would you make this? Don't you think the idea of garlic bread blended is such a great idea and a great fun way to use up your garlic bread and to add a different flavour level? I better try some, better I? Oh yes, please. Oh, that is good. And a great way for using up some garlic bread as well. And remember, you can also do this with the kids' crusts too. Oh, and it tastes so good. I now want to make more of this and do more things with some garlic bread. Thanks for watching, and now you've seen a glimpse into our ovenless world. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is what I call one of our step-by-step instruction videos. If you would rather have short and sweet, don't forget to check out our shorts. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram. And if you want to find videos quickly, if you head over to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/YouTube, you can see an A to Z list of all our YouTube videos, so you can find videos by Kitchen Gadget. And I'll see you again soon.